now that we've had some time in between when the trailer dropped last week, I now want to hear a couple things as to what you realistically want to see out of this show. I want Kai to go first.
I want to see Super Saiyan 4.
Yes! Yes! My man had the fucking super Dragon Balls with that one, son. He didn't hold back. I like that. Give me Super Saiyan 4.
Oh, that's that good.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ooch. I'm here with brother Ooch, my man homie Kai. We got the IQ not so little Ooch, and we are back again. Once again, I got doing today. So welcome back to another episode of Full Power Podcast. How does that fucking feel? It's weird, isn't it? It's fast, right? yeah. So
That's the way.
Flash.
we out here, and listen, we're getting right to the point because some of y'all might be new, some of y'all might not be, but we're trying to get these vibes going and these conversations flowing. You feel me? So, brother Ooch, how you doing today, sir?
I'm chilling. Long day. Little gym session. Nothing crazy.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Kai, what about you, sir?
I'm doing great. IQ, how you doing today?
College.
Damn. Still on those applications?
Bro, they got like, there's a lot.
Don't you have to like submit like $50 like deposit?
Depends.
Like,
Yeah,
every
yeah,
fucking-
not $50 per app unless they give you a fee waiver.
How many
Damn.
have you gotten any fee waivers?
Yeah, but like, you know, the top schools don't give you nothing.
How many
They
top
want
schools
they
you
want all your
how
they
many-
want all your money.
How many top schools you applied to?
He said all of them.
I got Cornell, Georgia Tech. I mean, NYU is hard to get into. That ain't gonna give me a fee
Goddamn
waiver.
New York.
You don't think you would get in? I think you would get in. I
No, I don't think they'll give you a fee waiver.
Yeah, them
Oh.
niggas is taxing. Fucking New York. What you talking about?
Wow. All right. So let's see. To get things moving and started, does anyone have an ice bar?
I haven't thought of any. I've been in strict school,
Oh,
strict midterm vibe.
Kai, IQ, do we have
Nah,
any
nah.
ice bars?
Not feeling it right now.
Not feeling right now? Okay, IQ, I know you're
Not yet.
deep in the apps, but do you have one to start us off?
I could.
Give us something.
Okay. Hold on. 2 sec. They say my mood right now is kind of mellow.
All right,
Okay.
chilling.
They got me reading this trash book made by William Shakespeare. It's called Othello.
Yo, that was fire. Good shit. Shout outs to IQ putting us up on the ice bars. Feel free to submit your ice bars in the
looks.
comments because we definitely get people contributing for the ice bars just to get us going. And don't worry, we have one at the end as well. But yes, so things are going to be changing here in Full Power Podcast. More details on that soon. Not quite, but just get accustomed to some of these changes. And of course, if you're new, I mean, this is nothing. It's just, you know, it is what it is, right? So here we are, Full Power Podcast. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about Jujutsu Kaisen. Latest episode for us being Dull Knife, because when we record these, it's after the fact, but it's all right. And then we're obviously going to get back into these Dragon Ball Daima discussions because we didn't have the talk with you. It was just Kai and I on the live stream. Shout out to the live stream. Make sure you guys are subscribed to get the alerts because we'll be seeing y'all a lot more often than not. But just hold your Dragon Ball Daima thoughts in mind. We got the Dull Knife episode 36 to talk about. Kai, talk to me about this episode. A lot of moving parts, a lot of action, and a lot of different angles. So take it away.
Yeah, it feels like they're definitely starting to give some shine to some of the other characters we haven't seen so much, with good reason, because, you know, our beloved front runner is currently out of the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is, right? But it starts off with Mei Mei just going off, doing her little fucking swag walk. Whoever animated that's definitely down bad. But I mean, hey, good for them, right?
Hey, listen, I thought it. I didn't think the walk. You know what's funny? I had thoughts about the walk, but it wasn't like crazy thoughts. But all I did think was just like, wow, they're going out of their way to like make her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the best I could do
Yeah.
sitting down. But like, yeah.
I couldn't stop myself from laughing like the whole time I was watching it. I was like, honestly, like it's great. It was just funny.
Yeah, nah, that's fair.
Yeah, she kind of goes into describing her whole thing, like how she became a grade 1, right? Like she unleashed her technique and kind of delved into that. And then it's like you said, it's a lot of moving parts, right? Because then we have the whole Toji situation, what's going on over there. So this granny sorcerer tried to conjure up using, like necromancy sorcerer, tried to conjure up Toji's body for her grandson. So, she had like a little catalyst or whatever. She was using her grandson as the main catalyst, right? Because he transformed into Toji, but he kept his mind. And that was supposed to give him, like all these powers for a little bit of time so that they could help win whatever fight they're going to be in. That's just her ability.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is Toji is special, right? For quick recap, he's, the one that stabbed Gojo in the throat and kind of left him for dead, but that didn't quite work. Gojo hit him with a reverse, and then Toji ended up dying, right? So this is Toji Fushiguro. This is Toji Zenin from the Zenin clan. This is Megumi's father, right? That man's been dead. So now he's being brought back with necromancy, but it's not him being brought back. It's just his body. So the grandson is controlling the body. The problem is, as I was getting to, Toji's body is special. He's the only person in the world who does not have a single lick of cursed energy within him.
That's
So
crazy.
he's special. So because of that, whatever is going on inside his body on some unknown super boost shit, right?
Right.
Something happened during this necromancy where his body was able to conquer the soul that was within it.
Right.
So the grandson is no more. It's just Toji officially back from the dead.
That.
Fuck.
Yeah. So at that part, right? I was trying to follow as best as I could. That you gave a great description of like the events that took place. So shout outs to you. But like when I was watching this, I was like, wait a minute. This motherfucker's gonna kill his grandma, isn't he? But that's not really like the grandson though. It's like
It's Toji.
Yeah, it's Toji, a dude who was dead, now brought back. And like Kai said, because he had no cursed energy, his body was stronger than a soul, which usually is like body, mind, soul. Soul is like, always like looked at as something that's kind of like the all encompassing, like it's everything type shit above everything else. Nah, this dude's body was that OD.
He's too OD.
He said, all right. So yeah, so continue.
Yes, that's pretty much what happened. And it was kind of ironic, right? Because just before Toji took over, she was telling her grandson, like, okay, well, now that we've dealt with this, Gojo's being kept down. So why don't you jump down and kill a bunch of sorcerers? And then Toji pulls up and he's like, kill a bunch of sorcerers. You're a sorcerer, right, Granny?
And
that's it. It's a wrap for her. She's done.
They had a cool
in the past
transition with that shit because like it was
He just teleported in her face.
first of all, his like that was like on some hit quick step shit. Like
That was I was gonna
said-
say flash step.
that. Yes.
Flash.
Even
Yeah.
better.
Fuck that nigga, man.
No, not
I know what you're talking about. I just had to say that.
the wrong flash. But yes, flash step. But okay, yeah.
Definitely was though.
So moving on from that, then we have like a little like discussion with Itadori, and they're gonna try to send him to try to go get Gojo. I don't know if it's gonna be that easy.
He would be the one to do it though.
Yeah, super shonen protagonist time. You know what I'm saying? Like he has to. So go ahead. So continue, Kai.
I mean, yeah, they're all splitting up to do their thing right now. It's gonna be moving parts because, dude, this is literally like the craziness. Like picture an army of ants, you know, just like doing their thing, going along the conga line, and then just boom, a huge stomp. Everybody's running around like crazy now. That's pretty much what's happening. Like Gojo got sealed. This is one of the worst situations possible for them.
Yeah.
So they have to just kind of, you know, Scooby-Doo split up gang and just do their thing.
Yup. It's trying to solve this mystery. And so they're all split now. And now at this point in the episode, the veil is dropped.
One of them, yes.
Okay. So yeah. So the veil
Another one.
And the veil has dropped. So now like people are starting to try. They're trying to move around more on this board known as Shibuya. They should just make a board game, like just based off of this shit. That kind of.
Remember those words.
Oh shit.
The bold game.
That is crazy. All right, so go ahead. Continue from where they was at with Itadori.
There's nowhere to continue. It kind of ended up with him, right? Because it just cut him off in the middle, and we see him right at the end, and he runs into Choso, which is one of those cursed spirits at the moment. So they're going to duke it out this week's episode. That'll definitely be really cool.
Yo.
And we get to see Yuji get some action in the manga this week too. So this is really his week to shine.
Oh wow. So okay. So we're getting an anime and manga shout out. So for
I'm staying up all night.
Yeah. See that
I'm staying up all night.
we got some manga folks obviously here.
Waiting for that stuff to drop.
Yeah. I mean, you're never gonna read it.
Never.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I'm never waiting.
Yo, it's a shame.
I'm never waiting.
It's a
for
shame.
no
It's so good.
manga drops.
He said
Manga. What?
I ain't waiting for
The
no
manga
manga drops.
The manga.
Can you at least act cultured?
Manga.
Thank you. God, was that so
Manga.
fucking hard?
That's like a lot of ahs.
But Oz, huh? All right. So
Call it an aha moment.
So the one thing that I have to say was my favorite moment of this episode was, let me see, I wrote his name down because
Nanami.
not wait, hold on.
Nanami?
Was it? I thought wait. It's wait, what? Where is my note? I'm like reading my fucking notes right now and I'm like, dude, where is this shit? Okay, it is Nanami. There it is. You guys were right. Correct. Thank you.
Gotta be.
So you didn't see this episode, did you?
Nah, I have to watch like the last two. Well, I'm
Alright.
probably gonna wait till Thursday to just fucking watch 3.
Let me just describe
back to
you
back.
let me just describe to you the best moment in this entire episode. Okay. My man walks up in a suit, blue suit, tie.
Wait, is this dude with the glasses?
With the glasses, yes.
Calculation.
Calculations.
Man, pass pre-calc. Shot.
Sure, I guess. I don't know. He passed pre-calc. Yo, this guy, first of all, he pulls up and he goes up and who's this character's name? Shigemo, right? With the
I don't know his name. I
overalls.
don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I looked it up. How to tell Shigemo, right? And I say I looked it up, but I was like scared because like, oh, I hope I don't get spoiled on something.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, so this is I have to put like little sub notes, like this is the man's in overalls, right? So Shigemo is fighting Nita-chan and also fighting against what's her name? Nobara, right? And Nobara's having like a hard time. This dude's just dodging everything. And then like this poor girl, Nita-chan, she gets fucking stabbed like multiple times, right? Now, fast forward. Here comes my man with his tie in his fist. First of all, totally unnecessary. He don't need that because,
No, he doesn't.
yo, he had like all but one question. And he asked this like twice. He goes, what's the number and locations of your allies? And this motherfucker was trying to play games. The second he was trying to like give an answer and he already knew that he was not fucking giving him, boom, he would just deck him. And the first hit, you was like, oh shit, right? Dude, the punches progressively got harder. And it's not like on some Itadori shit where he's like, no. It is a whole ass super duper Falcon Punch.
Type shit.
This guy picked this motherfucker up by their throat.
Yeah.
And literally gave him one more chance. Guess what the fuck happened?
Blew him up.
They died. Straight up fucking got, like, I almost felt bad. And this is someone that literally was just stabbing a poor girl. I almost felt bad for this guy because yo, I feel like in all of my anime that I've watched over the years, this was brutal to another level. Because it was just like first of all, like he broke the door in when he got there, glass shattered, like on some Stone Cold shit. And then all he did was ask a question, didn't get
You got to the point.
and he just
Yep.
kept that energy the entire time. I thought that was fire. That was literally my moment of the freaking week for Jujutsu Kaisen episode 36.
Trying to move precise. Not even watching it.
And that's why Nanami's Gojo's favorite.
Yeah. That and yo, imagine that. My third favorite character, Nanami-san. That's fire. So, and then other than that, I call him the fake ghetto because we know that it's not really ghetto, but Mei doesn't know that. So now Mei was presented with this fake ghetto, and he whipped out the smallpox deity, if I'm getting that right. And my man was like, if you can exercise this, then maybe you could fight me. And he just dips. So like Mei is left with that. And so far, I mean, she's handling herself, but they gave me a little bit of a scare because I like Mei. Mei is OD, right? This is the lady with the freaking long braid in the front of her face, the white hair.
What she do?
She had like she has like a purple dress on, right? Something like that. Is it purple?
Something like that.
Yeah, she has like a dress on, white hair, big ass braid, covers her whole freaking line of sight. I don't know why it's there, and she uses like a big like scythe type of. It's like an axe almost, type of weapon, and she's just OD. If you see her, you'll know who the fuck I'm talking about. And she was in the
Like a two-handed axe, yeah.
Yeah. So she was OD as fuck, and literally, as soon as she was fighting this freaking new curse spirit, they put her in like an expanded domain. I was like, oh shit, right? And then they put her in a box, and I thought she was gonna die at this point because she was like, boom, boom. She knocked on. She's like, oh, it looks like I'm trapped, right? And it got squashed. I was like, but no, she's all right. She's all right. Thank God. We don't need any more like fucking tragic deaths for no reason. And she's grade 1 sorcerer, so like she was flexing, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So other than that, that's pretty much like all the main points out of this episode. Like I said,
This was
Nanami
kind of an episode to flex the grade 1s because
Yes.
Nanami's grade 1 as well.
Yeah. See. Yeah. This was definitely a grade 1
I remember
flex
who you're
episode.
talking about now. Yeah. She was with Itadori.
At one
first?
point, yeah. There
She
was an episode. Yeah.
She just was.
Mhm.
Well, isn't she like Gojo's like sidekick on the low? I don't know about
Well,
sidekick. That's probably the wrong
she's-
word.
She's anyone's sidekick on the low. She just cares about money more than anything else.
Mhm.
So like that is like her number 1 priority. So if you pay her well enough to do something, she'll fucking do it. And Gojo paid her to find who the mole was that allowed these curses to slip into the school and steal Sukuna's fingers during the season 1 incident. And we found out that the mole was Mekamaru, who is now dead.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's crazy about her, Mei, and I wrote this down too, just so that I didn't forget, is that she said something interesting about life. Because the dude who she was about to fucking axe away, literally, she was like, what is the meaning of life to you? And he didn't know how to answer that. And her simple response was that she measures life by their potential assets, which is kind of
She looked
crazy.
at him and said, "What's your bank account at?" He said, She said, "Psych."
Done.
Damn.
Yep.
Potential assets.
Yeah. So you could take that in however way you want, to be honest, but that is literally what it is. So yeah, I thought I thought this episode was pretty solid. I had to watch it a second time just so that I could refresh my memory. Because the first time around when I was watching it, I don't know what it was, but I felt like there was too much going on. But then when I watched it again, I was like, okay, things make a lot more sense. But that's the thing. Jujutsu Kaisen is one of those shows where it's like you cannot sleep. Like you can't slip up on, like you have to stay
You'll
as
miss out on
focused
a
as
lot.
possible. Yeah, because then you'll miss out on a lot of shit. So so good shit, Kai. Thanks again for that riveting review this week for episode 36. I'm gonna now turn it over to my man IQ Ooch. Do you have a fun fact for the week for us?
I do. It's not very fun for Nintendo.
Oh shit, here we go. What's up? What are they not doing now?
I mean, it's not like bad for us, but it's bad for them.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. So what's going on?
You know the new Super Mario game, like Super Mario Wonder?
Yes.
On the 14th, it already got leaked, like the whole game. And it's supposed to come out. It's supposed to come out on Friday.
But like, doesn't a lot of shit get leaked nowadays anyway in general?
Yeah, but that's a whole game. That's a whole ass
Like
game.
the whole game.
Wait a minute, but this
And
is
people-
not the first time that happened. Because that happened to Zelda, didn't it? Earlier this year?
Oh yeah, it happened in Tears of the Kingdom too.
But like,
I'd pretty sure, yeah.
they need.
And now, you know,
How are
people
they not
playing it.
finding these people?
Nah, how are they
I don't
just
know.
not
People
upgrading
playing
their
on
fucking
the
systems?
emulator, Yuzu.
Yeah, so Yuzu's still involved. People are just, because
I mean, it's not Yuzu's fault
No.
that people are dumping the leaked games onto there, but
yeah. Because emulation is technically,
it's illegal.
Legal.
if you buy the game.
yeah, like if this is the way it works. If you buy a game, you own that shit, right? You can literally do whatever the hell you want with it, which means you can then create a backup if you know how, right? And that's totally fine. A lot of people don't because there's like a whole process to it. But those that figure it out then turn to the rest of the internet and say, hey, I have my game library. Feel free to rip off of me, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like how that shit works. Yo, IQ, man, thanks for the freaking fun fact of the week. I appreciate that. It's always good to talk about some video games here in Full Power Podcast. So keep them coming. But yes, at this point in time, guys, it is now the season to be jolly. And I ain't talking about no motherfucking Santa Claus. I'm talking about Dragon Ball Daima. So, Dragon Ball Daima, thankfully not dubbed Magic, right? Is a series that's coming out next year. And ever since Kaya and I reacted to it live right on this channel, Full Power Podcast, on YouTube, exclusively, in case you didn't get it the first time. I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about it because, naturally, I mean, look at the set, guys. It's all over the place. But I needed the time to let it simmer because in any type of fashion, when it comes to Dragon Ball, the number one thing that always happens is that they get me. They fucking get me, man. They get me because, especially when it looks as good as it does, okay? Visually immaculate, beautiful, okay? The animation for Daima, I am not worried about, okay? But now, this is where I now turn it over to y'all. Because now that we've had some time in between when the trailer dropped last week and when this episode is about to drop for the folks at home listening and watching, I now want to hear a couple things as to what you realistically want to see out of this show. And we could just do one at a time, go around, or you could just give your two and then we'll pass it. And we'll do it like that. So, I want Kai to go first.
I want to see Super Saiyan 4.
Yes! Yes! My man had the fucking super Dragon Balls with that one, son. He didn't hold back. I like that shit. Fucking give me Super Saiyan 4. What do you think about that?
I mean, if that's gonna happen, I want to see a tail then.
Oh. See, does that count as your one?
That adds on.
Okay, adds on. It's a bullet point. All right. Bet. Okay. Super Saiyan 4. Now, all right, Kai. Let me ask you the sub question. Do you want it to be called Super Saiyan 4, or do you want it to be called something entirely different?
It's not going to be called Super Saiyan 4, so I'm going to just go with the flow and say I want it to be called something different.
Okay, fair enough. So, do you want to give your second thing, or do you want to pass it to someone?
That counts as all 4 of my things.
Nah, we're only doing 2 each. 2 each.
Next.
Okay. IQ. What do you want to see out of Dragon Ball Daima? Name one thing.
I saw the trailer for like 2 seconds. Are they like all children?
Yes, they are.
All baby bitches.
I want
Stop.
child Broly.
Oh! Listen, I will. Okay, hold on. Pause. I stopped the sounds. Okay, listen. I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I did not in any way influence either of these motherfuckers on the show before we went on the air. Okay, but being that we are all related, child Broly is definitely something I would love to see. So that's a great one. I'm also writing these down just so that we don't lose track of what we've said in case there's any dupes. So that leaves my man brother Ooch. One thing you want to see out of Dragon Ball Daima.
This is like a little mixture of things.
Okay.
So it's like whatever. It's like 2, I guess.
So you're gonna give me your 2.
I mean, you could take it how you want. You can take it how you want.
Okay.
Type shit.
I'll count this as one.
It's kind of like the same thing, but it's not. So
okay. All right.
I would probably in this bullshit. I would probably want to see still Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego.
Okay, interesting.
And if I'm not getting that, then maybe give me Super Saiyan 3. Like
interesting.
a little yeah, something like that. Is this shit gonna be like it's not gonna be along the story, or is before shit?
So it hasn't been officially revealed, but it's heavily implied. Even just listening to like people like Geekdom talk about it, and like folks on Twitter, like I would assume that it is before End of Z. It has to be.
Has to be.
It has to be.
Before End of Z.
Yeah, like of course this is cramming. Like they're still cramming. Like don't get that twisted. They are always and forever will be cramming.
Well, I definitely. Well, I mean, I guess fuck Super Saiyan 3 then. I at least want to still see Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, if possible, because then that means, well, maybe not means 100%, but them being small doesn't necessarily affect their power levels.
Fair enough.
Whatever.
Okay. All right. So
but I have a feeling I'm gonna be. Well, it's not even that I'm incorrect. I just have that feeling that just because they're tiny, they're gonna fucking lose like
Size
half
is
their
gonna
shit.
matter.
size.
Size is gonna fucking matter apparently.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe though, if they're kids, they'll get a fucking tail out of fucking thin air.
I truly, honestly.
You know who's not gonna grow a tail?
Who?
The Forever Children.
You know what's crazy? And I said this on the live stream. I was like, those fucking diapers better be packing. I don't see a tail. I need to see a fucking tail. You remember that shit, yo? I was like, that tail better fucking floop out of that fucking diaper, man. It better not be some shit either.
Oh my
Better
God.
be a whole ass tail. Cause they gotta stop.
That'll be the only things I'm looking for.
Okay.
Because, the tail leading into, of course, Super Saiyan 4, probably, or the Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego combo.
Okay, so do you want me to count? You want tails as your second one, or do you want to? I'll let you cook. Come up with another one.
A whole
Because
nother one?
I still gotta get mine, and then they gotta give theirs too.
I mean, you can go. I already kind of spoke. said my piece
Okay.
from what I can think of.
All
at
right.
least.
The one of the things that I want to see out of Daima is I want, and this is a crazy one to just kind of throw out there right now in this conversation, but I want there to be a moment where they do something and they rectify, not retcon, keyword rectify, not retcon. When they
I know where
rectify
this is going.
all this shit that they have freaking crammed,
I knew it.
and they have something done, whether it's by the end of this arc or whatever this series, and if it does lead into End of Z, I hope that it's almost as if like they all forget what the fuck just happened and then some, as if like they feel like 5 years happened, so that the manga and the anime stay intact and they don't have to just like, you know, like retcon that shit. Because me personally, I feel like it's like a huge disappointment, disgrace, and just a complete like, that's fucked up.
Dishonor on our family.
It's dishonorable, right? To just have something that has been there from the beginning, and now they're just gonna go back on it. And then I don't want Dragon Ball from original to Z to just feel like it doesn't matter anymore. Like I don't want it to feel like lesser than itself. Because if you do that, if you retcon that shit, it puts like a sour taste and a damper over like the story that was told. And I know that they don't care, right? I know that they clearly don't care enough, because look how many arcs they put in Super, which is supposed to be within 10 years, but they're already past that point, right? So that's my thing. I'm hoping for a rectified like reason to ensure that the End of Z stays intact.
They fucked up their own shit.
They did. They wrote
Again.
They said
Yeah.
Super was gonna be within the time year gap, or the
Right.
10-year gap, right? And look what they're already doing, bro.
Yeah.
They already switched up into fucking a whole nother series, which seems to be irrelevant.
Yeah. I mean, this one seems fun, you know, don't get me wrong, because I mean, they're all turned
We're not
kids.
fucking here for fun.
Yeah, Brandon, come on. No. Give
That's
him
the button. That's the button you
button.
wanted to press.
No. Listen. Okay, Kai, give me another thing that you want to see happen in this jump.
Fuck it. Since we're daydreaming anyway, then I want to see a moment where Supreme Kai gets some shine and shows me why the fuck he's this creator god of Universe 7.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Supreme Kai shine. I like that. Yeah, because honestly, like, you know, this is a dude who like, he's a joke.
Nah,
Right?
He is a joke.
Do you remember the only frame when he seemed like he wasn't a joke was the very first one?
Yes. Yo, his
Literally?
debut. Yo, oh my God. I'll never fucking forget that shit.
He looks like a character where he can look tough, but he's actually ass.
Because these are the Kaioshis, bro. They are the magic.
Yes. Supreme Kai, when he debuted in Dragon Ball Z, I'll never forget that shit. I was watching this shit on TV, on Toonami.
Yeah, Piccolo stress.
He came in, he had that.
Mm-hmm. Yo.
Yeah.
I
Remember that shit? Yes, sir.
remember that.
Yeah.
Little did we know.
Little
Nigga
did
was
we
fucking
know.
a old bitch.
Facts,
Little
though.
did we know.
All right. IQ, what's another thing you want to see happen out of Dragon Ball Daima?
I want 6 dots power up.
Wow. So you want a Krillin power up. Okay. Krillin power up. You know what? I can actually tie that into something more or less where that can actually be something where, and I actually heard this on
So I'm getting promoted to sheriff count.
wow, no. I like so basically I'm getting, and I'm gonna cite my source here. I was watching a Geekdom video, and he was talking about like the things that he wanted at Daima. And in his video, they mentioned that they would like to see like some sort of now, I don't know if reimagining is the right word, but like almost like they want the power scaling system to change. So that way it allows characters like Six Dots, characters like Yamcha and Tien and Chaozu and fucking even Yajirobe, for all we know, so that they all matter and they can add more to the overall story. So it's not just about the Saiyans.
But then it's
Dude,
like,
this late in the game,
nah,
that's impossible. They would have had to do that before
it's
Super because they already changed the system from numbers to colors.
fuck all that shit. Shit don't make no sense. Because they're kids. What happens when they grow back old? Go back to adulthood. What, the powers from kids to adult just gonna transition? Six Dots not gonna be a cop. He's gonna be a real nigga.
They're all getting kicked out of they're all getting kicked out of Kids Next Door.
Oh my god,
like
that's crazy.
that shit makes no sense. Like especially
Except Goten and Trunks.
like especially if like mainly Vegeta and Goku keep their original powers and shit like that, for example. Like there's no way Krillin, Yamcha, whoever else is gonna have a chance.
Well, see,
Krillin got turned into a kid too. So did Yamcha.
so did Hercule.
Oh, don't
Go to
get me
Hercule.
started with that nigga. Yeah, don't get me started with Hercule. We don't need his ass in there.
All right, but listen. Okay, I like what he said though. Like it starts with he said I want a Six Dots power up, which is is great. But no, realistically, it would be nice to see just like the humans in general, like just able to actually hang. You know what I'm saying? And even if it's done during Daima while everyone's a kid, I feel like even at that point, the Saiyans specifically would have to be more nerfed in order for, the other human roster to even like hang with them.
But this
type
is
shit.
why it's kind of predictable, because it's like, yeah, my want list, yeah, I want Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego to still be there, but it's like, if they're kids and if we want the humans in this case to be on par with Vegeta and Goku specifically at this point because they're kids, it's like that shit's gonna be inevitably taken away. So it's like, are we even gonna be seeing Super Saiyan or even Super Saiyan 3 at this? See what I'm saying? It's just like, it's literally just like a GT when Goku was a kid. Motherfucker could really only use Super Saiyan 1 and 3.
Yeah.
And then Super Saiyan 4 got him to adulthood.
Yeah, it
And
broke
then
the
at
wish.
that, and it broke everything.
Yeah.
Like he was busted at that point.
Yeah. Okay, so you had some time to think. Give me another thing that you want to see happen in this job.
I mean, goddamn. I wasn't even thinking. I was ranting.
Yes, you were.
I don't know. The story not to be did by fucking ass. I don't know. Like,
So you just want a compelling story.
I mean, at this point, I don't even know what I'm gonna be fucking watching. Fucking Kids Bob, some shit. Like,
Kids Bob,
like-
Dragon Ball Kids Bob. Oh my god.
like I saw some of the trailer or whatever, and
Yeah.
it looks like the animation's like crisp and clean and
It
shit.
is.
But as far as like, I saw Goku get the stick back and shit. Like
Yo, wait a minute. Stop.
the stick.
No.
I just processed.
Yo.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Nah,
too.
yeah, wait.
You got that stick back.
Time fucking
Goku
out.
got the stick. Yo, the stick bob.
You got that stick.
I need you to refer to it as what it is supposed to be fucking called, please. Do you even remember what it's
Please
called?
Nah, I don't. It's been too long.
You know what's great?
He's probably gonna get the
Long
Cloud John
Johnson.
too.
I hope that people that watch this just refer to it as that
The
shtick
shtick,
the
that shtick.
entire fucking time from now on.
That stick.
It's the fucking power pole.
Power pole. That power extension.
Stick.
That power stick.
Oh,
That
man.
power stick.
That was funny. Okay, so continue with what you were fucking saying. He's getting his stick back. His fucking compelling
As a
story.
kid too. Damn.
He's probably gonna use the Cloud John too.
The Nimbus,
The
yeah.
Nimbus. At this point,
100%.
Yeah.
We're going
I-
full Monkey King.
I just wonder how like Loki, how Vegeta's gonna be. Vegeta, like Loki.
Yo, this is why they need tails. This is why I need them to have the tails. Okay, and you know what?
Wait, Gohan's gotta be a kid too? That bitch is
Gohan
little.
wasn't even in the trailer.
Nah, I think he's gonna be babysitting these little rugrats.
So you think? So hold on. So before I list this, you think that Gohan is gonna is gonna avoid being wished into a child?
Yeah, I think he was too busy studying. The wish forgot about him. Yes.
That would be
Wow.
fucking
That's
retarded.
crazy.
Yes.
That's
I genuinely believe that. Yes. And I believe it because of Pan's existence. Because like I said, they're not going to turn her back into no fucking sperm. Like, no, it's not happening. So I feel like the Gohan family kind of dodged that one.
I mean, I don't think Pan would low-key be affected because she's still a kid.
Nah, yeah, no, we figured that out when we were breaking it down. So basically, anyone that was like already a certain age, like babies, were unaffected.
Yeah, like
Because you
'Cause
saw,
we were talking about how the wish wasn't to wish them back a certain amount of years, but to wish them all to like babies.
right? Yeah.
they better get through this shit quick.
Yep.
Oh my.
Yep.
So yeah, so my thing, obviously we already touched on it. I need the tails to come back. Okay, 100%. I need the tails to actually be a thing. And you know what? Just because it was a teaser trailer doesn't mean that that's the final product.
Yeah.
Because trailer trickery is a thing, and a lot of times, and not just with anime, but movies too, they will always show us certain things and elements that sometimes don't even make it to the final version. And sometimes things get added that weren't even on the trailer that was shown. And that can, that's obviously there in place to have
Hey, Frieza.
have to have some sort of element of surprise, which is fine and it's nice. And I think that if they are really trying to bring this whole full big ass 40th anniversary circle, they need the fucking tails.
I feel like that's the only way anybody will actually enjoy the show by any means.
Why?
Because the tail creates a lot of things.
A lot of possibilities.
Or possibilities in this case.
Yes.
And it can transition very well. Like,
yes.
when they're back to
But we
adulthood.
know that they're not good at transitioning.
They're
they
not
haven't
good.
been for about a decade.
They're
Right.
not good at transitions.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah. Well. Okay. So, Kai, I want you to give me one more thing you want out of Daima.
Nothing. I'm still not excited for it. And as much as I hate to say that, it's still true because I've said this for like 2 or 3 episodes in a row now. I got no beef with anybody who worked on this project. The animation, 10 out of 10. The music, 10 out of 10. The concept, negative 200 out of a billion. Like, this is horrible. This is the worst thing that nobody asked for. And I genuinely don't care that nobody asked for it. And guess what? Neither do they. That's why we're seeing it.
Niggas want the kids involved. Like, what?
Listen,
What are we
That's-
talking about, bro?
I understand.
We're in-
Like, I'm on the
The
camp.
concept that's asked here. Everything else is fine.
I'm on the camp of, like, yes, no one obviously asked for this. No one wants to see them as kids again. But, like, and this is this is an excuse, but it's been 6 years since we've gotten any anime, any official, like, continuation to whatever degree that you want to even label it as. And this is by no means a replacement. I still want the super arcs that we did not get animated 100% of the way. Okay. And I obviously want the end of Z moment to happen and then we move forward with the story.
Mhm.
But the fact of the matter is that they were able to make something that none of us have seen it full on yet. They were able to make something that still caught my interest. And even as silly as it is, I am looking forward to seeing it. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this, develops a story even further. And I'm going to give it a fair chance. And I know we're all watching it. I know you, even though you're like, I know you're going to watch it.
Listen, I already predict the first episode is going to be fuckery. As far as trolling and
You think
fucking
so?
happy jokes and all this bullshit, no action.
Well, the thing is, I mean, if we're gonna take anything off the trailer, I'm pretty sure we might actually get, like, Goku and Vegeta fighting like usual, like sparring or whatever. It's like your typical barbecue picnic in
To test
Dragon
their
Ball.
fucking powers
Nah.
right quick, that's quick.
That's what worries me the most. over anything else, because you know where they left off with Super?
Like the manga or the anime?
The anime. They left off right there with those two sparring, and they said, we'll be right back. And they're trying to pick it up here. What does that tell you?
Nah, don't do that. That's crazy.
That's all I'm saying.
No. That's a great, you know what? You're the first person that I feel like has even called that out. But I'm telling you, yo, that they better not.
Wait, like, they like pick back up.
He's implying that everything that we saw, like, I mean, they can't do that because Broly happened like right after that.
They don't give a fuck about timelines. Where have you been?
Yeah. They don't care about that kind of stuff. But no, they're not gonna do that. That's way too OD.
I can't wait till we come back for this moment in a year from now, talking about they're not gonna do that, and they fucking did it.
No, they're not gonna fucking completely null and void everything that they've been doing for the last 6 years.
I think that's old head shit.
I mean, clearly it is, but it's just like, bro, no, there's no way. All that manga, those movies. They're gonna just fucking just say, oh yeah, by the way, Daima takes place right after episode 133 of Dragon Ball Super.
Can you imagine?
No fucking way.
That'd be horrible.
That would be terrible. That would actually piss me the fuck off. Like hard body. So, okay.
Doesn't matter because you're still gonna love it in the end. That's how they get you.
Well, listen.
They create this. That's what it is. They create this Dragon Ball magic and lock you in this spell of this little. They bring you on this nostalgia trip. So it's old Dragon Ball, and it makes it feel like it's remastered, and they put this joyous, childish element to it to attract the newcomers, but they realistically don't give a fuck about the old ones.
Right. Well, I will say this. I can't even, it's not even fair for me to just say how I'm going to feel ahead of time. But I would be very surprised if by the end of the whole series, Daima, if I actually was just like, yo, I loved this show. Like loved it. It would have to do some crazy shit. They would have to do some crazy shit. And we haven't even talked about the fact that whoever this Demon King guy is, or, you know, from the demon realm, they're watching the Boo footage. They're watching and they're going to take notes, and they're going to do something. So IQ.
How many times have we seen that? A villain rewatching one of the previous fights. We saw Cooler watching Frieza blow up.
Yeah, man, they're trying to get the spark notes.
Planet Vegeta, like, yeah, they do this so frequently.
Listen, if there's references, man, why not? They're trying to study the tape, literally.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I feel like this is just as far as like the villainry is concerned, it's just repetitive storytelling. Like, here we go again. Yeah, it's the same trope, except it's getting worse, not better.
Yeah, no, I hear you. All right, so
again, I'm not worried about the animation team or anybody else that's producing this shit. I'm worried about the concept itself and the story. This does not seem like it's driving anybody anywhere but off a cliff.
Right. So, we're gonna have to wait and see anyway, because once we know more, then we can maybe obviously we're gonna circle back around to this anyway. But like, you know, we have to wait. We obviously have to wait and see to then make more judgments and blah 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 and all that kind of shit. But yo, IQ. Give me one other thing that you need to see from Dragon Ball Daima.
Okay. Hear me out.
Oh, shit.
Hear me out. I want to see fusion. Baby fusion of Goku and Vegeta.
Okay. I was about to say, are you going to say Goten and Trunks right now? Because there's no way. First of all, they can't even walk. Okay, they are crawling around each other right there. That's how young they are. But you know what? A kid Gogeta would be fire. I'm not even gonna lie. No, you don't think so?
I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, we'll see what the fuck happens, I guess. It's nothing really like exciting out of this, just because they're fucking
planning
kids.
For the worst, hoping for the best.
Yeah. All I know is, and I know you say this shit now, But if it's in front of you and it's happening live, and this goes back to superhero, we all could see Gohan getting a new transformation coming, right? And I'm like, bro, Gohan's about to fucking get like Blanco or something. This is when everyone used to call it Blanco because of the meme shit, right? And it was me, you, and Nick in the living room, and we had the fucking the freaking off cam fucking version just because everyone was going crazy with the spoilers. So we watched that shit, and when that happened, I saw this motherfucker move. So he was like,
it was a mini movement.
Nah. Movement is literally all I need to see because that's how I know you're invested. And then when man's like he powered up, and then they had the slow camera pan up, and you saw his whole shit, and we were screaming. We were so hyped, and you couldn't contain it.
I wasn't screaming.
Yes, you were.
I don't think I was.
No, see, he's denying it.
I don't remember because that's how fast that shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whatever. The point that I'm trying to make here is that if something happens in Dragon Ball and it's actually hype, you can't help yourself. You will react. That's literally how we were born. Like it just like trust me, like you might not think it's cool now, but when you see Goku Vegeta fighting, and next thing you know, they go fusion, ha! Like you're gonna crack a smile at least.
I mean, is a smile good?
Okay, but what if Kid Gogeta's OD? Which he would be.
I mean, what's that gonna do in the story?
Oh my god!
As far
This
as I'm
fucking guy.
not concerned. Just kind of like Kai said about the animation and maybe some of the fight scenes. Because if they fuck that up, then holy shit.
Nah, they're not going to. They'll be fine.
The fights are gonna be OD.
I could see the fighting be like top notch, sure. But as far as the story or where they're going with certain shit, it's like, all right, that's the worrisome part.
Yeah, well, to wrap this conversation up, the 10th thing here from our combined list of things that we want to see happen out of Daima is I just hope that this new villain or whoever it is a character that has some layers to them, and they're not like one-dimensional or whatever the case is. Like, I hope that whatever the reasoning behind what they're trying to do, I just hope that it's not like whack. That's all. That's like all I can really say, because I don't even want to put on this list like I want the fights to be OD. I have a good feeling that they already will be. So that's like a wasted of a thing. Like, that goes without saying. But like, as far as the villain is concerned, I just hope this person, wherever they come from, is somebody that it ends up being another character on like the Hall of Fame of like OD Dragon Ball villains, because of how a lot of people are taking this in right now. More of the like ones like that are like on like the negative side. I want there to be things out of Daima that we'll look back on and be like, even though we didn't want it, this shit was fire. That's like ultimately like what I'm hoping for.
I'm praying for that. I just good luck.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. All right, well, there's gonna be more things to talk about as far as Daima's concerned. Trust me, even though there's one teaser, we're back in business, because that's just literally how this fucking shit works with Dragon Ball. So, give us your top things you want to see, and more than likely we'll probably like talk about the things we don't want to see, which I'll probably leave it to like a top 5 or something like that, because I'm sure we'll all be lined up with that one for the most part. So keep those on lock for the next one. And yeah, look forward to it. And it is now that time for Patreon shoutouts. Hey, yes. Okay, guys, listen up. If If you want to hear your name shout out at the end of these episodes, you want to sponsor extra content, behind the scenes, all that good stuff, new stuff here on the set, Full Prep Podcast on the Patreon page. Let's go. And shout out to Deontay Sheridan. Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Shout out to Anthony Parker. Oh, thank you.
Park that shit.
Park it. Shout out to my girl, Crystal. Thank you.
Arch.
Shout out to Dante TX. Thank you.
Suck it.
Suck it. Shout out to Jarek Rivera. Thank you.
Welcome.
Shout out to Lord of Pain. Thank you.
Pain in each.
Nuts. Shout out to our dude, Mr. Back Again. Once again. Thank you.
He's back.
Again, once again. Shout out to our dude, Mr. Washed. Oh, thank you.
Watch that.
Wash it. Shout out to our dude, Odd Man Out. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Never count that man out.
Never count him out. And shout out to Ryuzaki Kenpachida. Oh, thank you.
Real.
Shout out to Soul Awakens. Oh, thank you.
What are you ass up?
Wake it. Shout out to Super Saiyan SAWFT. So thank you.
Type shit.
Shout out to our dude Travis. Oh boy, yeah. Thank you.
Trev.
Shout outs to the man with the final Jidori Vegeta Uchiha. Thank you.
Okay.
And worse than a demon. Oh, thank you.
Demon time.
Demon time. A demon time. I need like one of those like gong gong gong. Those. Ooh, that was kind of fire. Anyways. Attention! Yeah. Oh, you remember that shit? Yes. Ha! Who's the? No! Here we go. Land the rising sun. Yes, he's our fucking boy. Everybody, stand up, give it up for our mans. Choose that. Juice.
Ice.
Juice.
In the
Juice.
fucking
Juice.
bang. Nigga.
Hit us up. Full Power Podcast over on the Patreon page. Everybody, that's Full Power Podcast on the Patreon page. Comment, question, concern, business inquiry, or fan art you're trying to sponsor, hit us up. fullpowerpod@gmail.com. That's fullpowerpod@gmail.com.
Dude, I don't know why, but when you said juice that, I definitely heard juice box.
Juice box. Poker
Okay,
chip.
fill-ins. Miyukai. Oh, wait, sorry.
Shit.
Habatari tara.
Yeah.
Modorenai to ite.
Type shit.
Mezashita no wa.
Uh-huh.
Aoi ano sora.
And as always, hit us up on all the social media, especially Twitter, at Full Power Pod. But no, seriously, Linktree has all of our links. So TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. Follow us and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Super thanks, all that fun stuff.
Or X.
No, I don't refer to it as X. Fuck that shit. It is Twitter, okay? And it will forever be Twitter. So guys, as you can see, this was a full packed episode. Had a lot of great stuff to talk about. Missed out on the comments, but just remember, if you absolutely need us to freaking read them off, super thanks. All right. That goes a long way. Obviously supports us, and it makes sure that you guys get in here, because now that we're back in the Dragon Ball discussion era once more, the time is, we don't have that much time to go in, but obviously leave those comments. We definitely reply and get engaged with you guys as always. So last but not least, a nice bar before we go. I guess I'll go. I guess. Right? I guess. Kings of the internet
Internet. Oh, we on YouTube.
will be that.
Okay. For sure.
Anime
Mm-hmm.
We watched that.
Mm-hmm. What we watching? Glasses.
Dragon Ball Daima.
Fuck.
That shit better not be whack. And there it is. Okay. So, brothers, what do you got left for the people at home?
Stay fresh, stay clean, get your nice fucking cologne.
Okay.
Wash up, you know what I mean? Smell good. Boom. Type shit.
All right. Oh man, Kai Kat-san, what do you got left for the people at home?
Keep your fucking senses in check because we going through some tough, evil times with this Dragon Ball period. I'm not about this.
All right. And my man, not so little IQ Ooze, what do you have left for the people at home?
Stay awake until 1 a.m. if you caught up. Leaks.
The leaks.
And I'm sure you're referring to Jujutsu Kaisen. All right.
Yo, I'm gonna pass out. I need like soda.
Man, soda ain't do shit.
Well, you got need some caffeine in that, John.
You need that Red Bull. Wings. The wings.
The wings. The wings. All right, guys. It's been your boy Ooch, the Iceman, brother Ooch, the homie of all the Kais, Kai Kat-san, and our man not so little IQ Ooch. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves. May the power protect. Keep it locked, loaded right here on this podcast. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay the hell inside. And we'll see y'all next time. Hey. See ya. Hey. One last time. Ready? Bye. Hey. Yeah.
Manga shower.
And don't forget, shout outs to this Chicharron.
Shake Shaw.
Chicha.